Welcome, everybody, to the Advanced Selling Podcast, the longest running sales training podcast in the history of podcasts. My name is Bryan Neal, and this is a solo episode. The 2-minute drill, the longest 2 minutes in podcasting, because it's not 2 minutes, it's 20, but we'll make it go fast. It seems like it goes so fast. I'm coming to you live from my home studio. When you see Bill and I record, this is my home studio, high atop world headquarters of Blind Zebra. We're certifying people in the Blind Zebra sales operating system. And we've got podcast listeners being certified, and it's kind of blowing up on us in a good way. So get in touch with us. Our first call is called a coin toss. Called 15 minutes. It's just a real high level them, high level you, high level us, what it is. And then we see if we want to engage in the process. Real quick panelists, mostly for the sales leader, VP of sales, CRO. So if you're listening to this, you're a salesperson, you'd love to bring this into your group, get your CRO, get on the phone, Zoom, whatever we call it these days, and we'll chat with you. blind-zebra.com. You'll see all about the Blind Zebra sales operating system. And if you're not in Bill's insider program, if you're an individual contributor, you want to invest in yourself at all, go right now and go sign up for the insider. advancedsellingpodcast.com/insider. Got to go there. I should note I'm wearing, now if you're listening, you're not going to see this, but if you're watching, I have my little 1111. I'm kind of a number, like a woo guy, and 1111. If you look at numerology stuff, it's a good number. So I've got an 1111 hat, and it's funny when people see it. They're like, "Hey, I love your hat." One woman, she's like, I saw her at a hotel. She was with her husband, but kind of drunk, I think. And she's like, "I need your hat." I'm like, "Oh, hi." She's like, "No. I need your hat. You got to give it to me." I'm like, "Oh, no, thanks." Okay. They're on Amazon. They're $13. You can buy one. But anyway. So 11, I like that stuff. So last episode, solo episode, 2-minute drill, I went through us learning to love CRM. That's what it was about. Today, I'm going to go tactics on you and give you a couple tools, light version of tools that we teach in the Blind Zebra sales operating system that will help you mechanically work through your relationship with CRM, if you will. And again, if you're a CRM junkie, this is an easy one for you. These two will help you. These probably something you're not doing would be my guess. And if you're still on that path of trying to love your CRM, keep at it. This will give you some to-dos. Okay. So I'm going to delineate 2 different tools today for your CRM activity. And I'm going to be very prescriptive. So this one is very tactical for all of you listening. Okay. They sort of go together, but they're different. All right. So the first one we're going to go CRM cleanup, the CRM cleanup tool we have in the Blind Zebra sales operating system, step-by-step instructions. I'm just going to take you through a high level of it today, though. CRM cleanup. So let's talk about what cleanup is. And here's how I want you to think about these 2 things. If you have a garage or a closet, it gets a little sloppy on you sometimes, and you're going to clean it up. You straighten it up, right? Put things in their place. One of my friends was just telling me he did some garage work, and he moved all this stuff in his garage, and all the stuff is still in there, but it's just organized better. It's just neater. Spend some time doing that. All right. Some of you never have to do this because you're so neat. Everything's got a place. Everything's got a place. How many of you are married to someone who says everything's got a place? Send this to your spouse or your partner, whoever, whatever it is. Everything's got a place. Oh my God, this podcast I listened to that Bryan Neal just said that what you always say. He said everything's got a place. So if you're that person, this is usually easy for you. If you're not that person, this is a little less natural. Okay. So we're just going to talk about first CRM cleanup. Now, in the last episode, I did give you a little tactical thing to do, which I said a lot of you wait to batch your CRM activity to the end of the day or the end of the week, and you tend to do those in the afternoons. And I suggested to move it earlier into the morning. So if you're doing morning work, you're sort of done with it. And it makes sure that the day doesn't get away from you, that you do that first. That's why we do that. Because, days get away from us and you get busy, then you don't do the stuff, then it piles up on you. Okay. So this is one that I would recommend doing at least once per month. It's prescribed to be done. Now, this one is in the afternoon, this clean up, 4 to 4:30 on the last Thursday of every month, 4 to 4:30 on the last day of every month. Okay. Now, what the cleanup is and why we do it in the afternoon, we do it on Thursday, not Friday, because I told you about the Friday checkout in June. It's really nice. Said that last time. The reason we do this in the afternoon is because if you're doing the input stuff, all we're doing now is we're going back and looking at all the inputs. Like, are we clean? Is everything clean? Okay. We're just straightening is what we're doing. And so you just go down and you look at all your open opportunities and you're just looking for small little modifications, little bits of info that you maybe forgot to put in there. Maybe you got an email between the last time you talked to the customer and you forgot to update something. Maybe one of your sales engineer partners gave you some technical specs that you haven't put in. You're just tidying up. Think of it that way. Garage, closet, little out of hand. We're just straightening everything. That's called a CRM cleanup. Okay. We recommend that happens once a month, last Thursday, 4 to 4:30, and in a small group of 2, 3, or 4 people. So you're cleaning up together. Now, remember the other things we talked about last episode, that was just putting the stuff in. Now the stuff's in, and just like, think about that. You're putting your stuff in we're going to unload the truck and put it all in the garage. Okay. That's the morning stuff. Put it in the garage. Now, once it's in the garage, man, there's a lot of crap in here. We got to straighten this up. Now we're going to straighten it up. Everything's got a place. Everything's got a place. So we want to get everything in the right place. That's CRM cleanup. If you do that once a month, it never really gets away from you. If you never do that, this is what happens with garages and closets. If you never do that, you get creep, don't you? And it creeps and creeps and creeps. And then all of a sudden you open your garage. You're like, oh my God, someone call hoarders. I qualify. If you don't know what that is, that's a show. It's kind of a sad show, but it's a show, Hoarders, where people it creeps on them. And all of a sudden, it seems like out of nowhere, all this stuff is piled up. If you don't clean up your CRM once a month, and then you go 4, 5, 6, 8 months without doing this, it can become a junk drawer of data. And it's no good for you because we talked in the last episode, I did my solo episode, agent of action, not agent of record. You can't act on it, kind of like you can't get into your closet because there's stuff everywhere. You can't park in there. How many of you have a garage, 2.5 car garage, and you can only park one car in the garage? This has all of a sudden become a personal therapy podcast, hasn't it? We have it, right? It's part of the deal. 2-car garage, 2.5 car garage should hold 2 cars, not 1 car and a whole bunch of stuff that I can't get rid of. So we're going to clean it up, tidy it up, neaten it up. Okay. We're going to make space for another car. We're just going to make sure all the stuff is neat and tidy. That's clean up. Okay. That's the first thing we do.
The Advanced Selling Podcast 2-Minute Drill is powered by the Blind Zebra Sales Operating System, a curated collection of field-proven tools that make selling simple to solve your biggest sales problems and drive immediate results. Stop chasing prospects, stop being ghosted, and get stalled deals moving again. Learn more at blind-zebra.com.
The second thing we do then, also a once-a-month tool, is we do a CRM clean out. Now, clean out is very different than cleanup. Okay. CRM clean out also recommended to be done on the last Thursday of every month. This is where we are looking and analyzing stale and old deals that have started to fizzle away in action and velocity. We have missed meetings. Days from last contact is starting to get into the 3-4 week range. They have blown off the last 2 sales calls with you. Your customer has. You can't get them back re-engaged on the phone or on the Zoom. The open opportunity has been open for 497 days. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Some of you have that. I've pushed the close date 7 times. Okay. What we're trying to do here is help you get real with what's real and get the clutter out of your life. So the CRM clean out is about closing stale deals that just have lost velocity or momentum. We do this once a month also on the last Thursday of the month. You pick the time. You do it with 2, 3, or 4 people. And you look at all of your open opportunities. You might have 45 open ops. And as you rank them on the things I just told you, you'll get 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever the number is, where it's still open, but you have got no juice, man. You've lost all momentum. The last time, let's pretend it's February the 6th. The last time you talked to them was December 18th. Still an open opportunity, still in your forecast. Dude, ladies, not the thing. Okay. It's not going to happen. All right. So in the CRM clean out, We find that list. That list is going to be personal to you, but you do it once a month for sure. And you send close the file emails to those people. That's in Bill and I wrote a book a long time ago called Email It, a long time ago. But you just basically say, hey, we seem to have lost a little momentum here. I haven't heard from you. I tried a couple times. I'm going to assume you got bigger fish to fry, or you got another solution or an option for yourself. So I'm going to close things out on my end. I'll stay in touch down the road, and I hope you have a great rest of February. Love, Bryan. Send, and then I go to the CRM, and I go closed, lost, inactive, or low activity, whatever your thing is that you lost it for the reason. Okay. If you do CRM clean out correctly, what has to happen? If you do to your funnel, if you do CRM clean out correctly, what happens to your funnel? It shrinks. It always shrinks. If you had 45 open opportunities at 4:00 on the last Thursday, and then I do CRM clean out, and I'm going to close 5 of them, I go from 45 open ops to 40 in 30 minutes. I automatically, my funnel might go from 4 million to 3.2 million instantly. And you know what? It didn't go away. It didn't disappear. It just got real. That's how I want you to think of it. It just got real. If you've listened to our podcast for a minute or 19 years, some of you, almost, you know we believe in abundance and detachment and intention. Abundance and detachment, those two philosophies, those two guiding principles are a must-have to be able to close these files out. You can't hang on to things. And if you're a salesperson that fights and justifies, keep everything open in your funnel, you got to look in the mirror. You got to look in the mirror. You're hovering, you're creating space that nothing else can get into. Create space, voids get filled. If you do the CRM clean out, like I'm talking to you right now, if you do it the way I'm teaching you, you will find new things. I guarantee it. I guarantee you things will pop in there. And you know what? They'll come from left field. And you'll be like, woo-doo-doo-doo. I'm glad Bryan wears 1111 a hat. There's a little bit of woo. It just happens. Voids get filled. Create space. Allow space for things to come in. If you're sitting there with 45 open opportunities and it's always at 45, you got to do something. CRM clean out is what you do. Take 45 down to 35. Then you get 35 good ones. Plus you have 10 spaces. And when your subconscious kicks in, you're like, ooh, I've only got 35. Guess what you're going to go do? You're going to go try to find more. It's what you do. It's what you do. Do these two tools regularly, like I'm talking about. It gets really easy for you. The whole thing gets really easy for you because what is real, and you're not messing around with stuff that's, open opportunity. Like, well, the other thing I tell people, you close it up. Let's say I've got an open opportunity for Procter & Gamble. And all of a sudden it goes dark and their training department or VP of sales just doesn't respond, and boom. So I'm going to close it's the end of the month. Last Thursday, I'm doing my CRM clean out. I send them a goodbye note, say, hey, P&G, sorry, love you guys when I work there, but sounds like you're not going to do anything with Blind Zebra or Advanced Selling Podcast, so see you later. Close, lost, okay? And it's out. P&G doesn't evaporate. It doesn't collapse. It doesn't disappear off the face of the earth. It's still there. I can call them tomorrow. I just don't have an open opportunity anymore. My house is clean. You Gen Xers, remember Poltergeist? You never watched the real movie Poltergeist? This house is clean. This house is clean. Okay, we're trying to get the CRM clean. That's what we're doing. Google that scene. Might freak you out a little bit. This house is clean. Okay, that's what we're after here. And voids get filled. Space is there. You'll behave differently. And then every once in a while, this isn't ever why we do this. Every once in a while, you'll send this email. Send P&G a note. Hey, P&G, sorry it didn't work out. See you later. Goodbye. Close, lost. Close, lost. Occasionally, as soon as I send that, and I've sent them 15 emails for the last 2 months, nothing. I send that, close the file. Oh, wait. Don't close it yet. I'm so sorry. I was away. Okay. Now we're back re-engaged. Not why we do it, but it happens. Okay. That's CRM clean out once per month last Thursday. Okay. So this episode was about tactics. I gave you recapping the CRM clean up. That's tidying up. Okay. Making sure all the data is good. Everything's good. We're good. Clean. Everything's got a place. The CRM clean out is making the funnel smaller. And you have to make the funnel smaller once a month. You have to do that. And I promise you, if you do that, you'll love it. And you know what else? Your boss will love it. I promise. Send this to your boss and ask your boss if they love this. And that's not like they like the funnel shrinking. That's not the point, but they love it to be real. And CFOs and CEOs, I mean, they will eat this up. If you want to make some points with them, send them this episode. Say, hey, boss, I'm going to start doing this now. She will be elated. Your CEO will be elated if you do that. Okay. If you want to find out, by the way, these are tools in the operating system. They're much more deep than what I just gave you. But if you want to find out how to get certified, go to blind-zebra.com. And there's all sorts of information on how to become certified. Your company does it, not you. It's not an individual program. I say it all the time. But we're rolling with it. We'd love to have some more Advanced Selling Podcast listeners in the mix there. And then by all means, go to advancedsellingpodcast.com. Join the Insider program if you're not there yet. My friend Bill has a live coaching. You're just not going to get any better program than that. Coaching with Bill and a group of people. They're just awesome humans. So, okay, that's it. I'll see you on the next episode of the Advanced Selling Podcast. Cheers.